is going to be an exciting day for me. I'm in Vienna, and today I'm going to be at the Spanish Riding School watching the Lipizaners do a practice performance. Pretty spectacular too. Hi friends, it's Cheryl from the Lifestyle Digs, and today I'm going to talk about a recent stop I made on my Eurail train journey across Europe. And one of the places I stopped at was Vienna, Austria. Beautiful city, a beautiful country. I really enjoyed the stops that I made in Austria. But one of the reasons I wanted to visit Vienna is because it is home to the Spanish Riding School and the famous Lipizzaner stallions. These are the big horses that go around the world and they sell tickets to shows. I have never seen the Lipizzaners in person, never. So this time going to Vienna was my chance. However, the evening shows are really expensive, a little bit out of my budget. But in the morning, they do have a practice session, and you can buy tickets to that at a lot more reasonable price, around 20 to 30 euros. Now, they said that the practice session for the Lipizzaner stallions would have music and commentary. So what I was thinking was it was just going to be a dress rehearsal of the evening performance. But I was wrong. When we got to the arena and were seated, they have ushers that actually seat you according to your ticket number and the seat number you have. And one of the first things they tell you is no filming, no photography. So that really sucks. That was probably the main reason a lot of us came there, was to take photos of the horses. And they do say this several times during the announcements that they have. No camera, well, they didn't say no cameras, they just said no filming, no photography, and our horses and riders thank you. So they're trying to make it seem like horses and riders might get spooked by, cell phones and cameras, taking pictures and conceivably flashes, but I doubt it. I think it probably has more to do with the proprietary thing of the Lipizzaner stallions, because I have been to many horse races in my life, and a lot of horses in the winner's circle and a flash bulb going off. It doesn't really seem to faze the horses at all. So here we are at the arena. We're waiting for the show to start, and the horses come in. I don't know, it was probably about 8 or 9 horses that came in, and various riders. Now, the announcer did say that the riders are based on what they're wearing, their hat, or their helmet, and their jacket. That shows what level of student they are. If they are an intern, I guess, the lowest level of a person that gets to ride the Lipizzaner stallions, up to more higher members. And there were a couple of trainers or instructors that were standing in the arena. So basically, all the horses were just kind of doing various things, and the trainers were letting the riders know what they had to do. After about 30 minutes, including a cool-down walk for all the horses, those horses went out, and another group of horses came in that were all 5 years old. And one of the interesting things about the Lipizzaners is that they all had different shades of gray at that age of 5. Some of them were still quite dark, because this is something I knew ahead of time, that when Lipizzaners are born, they are born pretty much very dark black color, and they lighten up as they get older. So it might take 15 years before they get to that, what we call gray color, but maybe it looks white to people who aren't horsey people. So these 5-year-olds came out, and basically they just, did their thing around the arena, and then they left. And so sure enough, there was music playing the whole time, classical music, and there was an announcer, and the announcer was in English and in German. And but this was not a dress rehearsal like I thought. So you can kind of get the same experience just by going to your local riding school and sitting in the arena and watching the riders put the horses through the paces. This was very similar. However, these were the Lipizzaner stallions. They are amazing beautiful animals when you can see them up close. So I was happy I went, but not so happy that it was not a real dress performance. It was just some horses just doing a few dressage moves and trotting and cantering and walking around the arena. Afterwards, I went into the gift shop and I did get this nice polo shirt. It does have the crest of the Spanish Riding School, and it says that on the sleeve as well. I assume that's what it says in German. So I did enjoy myself, but it wasn't quite what I expected. And so if you are planning to be in Austria and going to Vienna to see the Spanish Riding School, that might be something you want to keep in mind. You have to be a real horse lover and really know a little bit basics of dressage anyway, in order to kind of appreciate and understand what the various horses are doing at this time, because they're not all doing the same thing at the same time. Each rider is doing their own thing with their horse, working on whatever they feel that horse needs as instruction. Okay, this is Cheryl from the Lifestyle Digs. Thanks for watching today. Bye for now.